Hello, wherever and whenever you are, and welcome back to Barovia.
Dun 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 dun.
Cue the music. Soundscape. Cue the music. There it is. Hey, okay. Turn it down for me because it's a bit noisy. Okay. Hey everyone, how you doing? I hope that you are all well. Thank you so much for being here already and joining us for our latest jaunt through the mists into Ravenloft. In particular, the location of Castle Ravenloft, where we are battling the hordes and the legions of the vampire Lord Strahd as we try to release and find our way home back to the Sword Coast, or wherever you fancy, as they are trying to get out of this hellhole, for it is not a domain of dread that was designed for them, but here they are, stuck in the depths of Barovia. Now, let us not only say a massive thank you to all of you fine people for being here, but also the lovely folks over on the VOD Squad, catching up with our adventures whenever they get the chance. And a massive thank you to Sneaky Rogue Thief for a little bit of inspiration for Xenicus.
Thank
You are the only one without, so there we go. All sorted. It's all better, it's all better.
Yeah, don't worry, it's not your special.
If Lady Vanta arrives and we switch over to the 6-person screen, remind me to do it there as well. Because at the moment you don't have one. But thank you everyone, and very, very nice to see you all here. Spinner and Sneaky and Bully and Loki as well. Good to have you back. Thank you all for swinging on board. Oi.
Innocent.
Okay, phew. People just vanished and they came back. Okay, so.
Yeah, for us, we were all fine, it was just you.
Really? Okay.
Yeah.
Sorry, it's a bit janky over here today. The internet is busy as everyone is sheltering from Corona and all the scary stuff outside and taking refuge on the internet. Clearly. But anyway, yes, I think we are okay. My video is a bit jerky, but I'm sure you can all deal. Marin's, I can gauge Marin's fine by the swinging of her earrings. It's very smooth, it's all okay. No problem, no problem. All right, so thank you all of you for joining us, as I said, but that's not all. Let us also say a massive thank you to all of the fantastic people that support us and help us. Hey, Lola. And get us going to where we are right here and now, enjoying all of these things. Not least, the one person who's not here yet, and should be here very soon, I was told, hopefully about 10 minutes or so, would be the maximum that we might be lagging today, in a rather different sense of the word. But let me do a quick shout out over here. Curse of Strahd Art. Boop. As our very own Emma Lady Vanta Blackspire is the artist who is to be thanked for Krieg, Xenicus, and Asara's beautiful portraits there. Head on over and follow them on Twitter, and if you can catch them when their comms are open, you can also indulge and get yourself some lovely art for your games, or whatever you fancy, as well. She did our Curse of Strahd art, and also the Rime of the Frost Maiden, which will be coming back next month after its summer hiatus. Now, thanks to Emma.
The ice would melt if you'd had it during summer.
Right. It's just we couldn't. It was our immersion was just broken. We just couldn't do it. Not at least, especially in the Japanese summer. It's like no, thank you. So that is coming back very, very soon, and I'm excited to dive into that with a new player at the table.
Ooh.
A new player, but not necessarily a new character. It may be a character you have seen in a different campaign elsewhere in a separate part of the Forgotten Realms, if you are semi-regular here on the channel, and we thank you for that if you are. Now, speaking of this channel, where else can you find us, and what else are we doing around the spot? Well, if you have a look over here, you can see there is our Twitter and there is our YouTube. On Twitter, you can get all of the news of what is going on. If you had been joined up, you would have seen that earlier. I would have said round about 10 past 10 in the evening, I was going to go, "Hi, London Euphoria." You get all the news like that, all of the key information. Actually, I must confess, it's not quite that detailed. But you can hear news about exciting things coming up, like tomorrow morning for me here in Japan, this evening for people if you're globally inclined, such as Krieg and Azara, as in North America, or the middle of the night if you're in Europe. Sorry about that. But yes, I will be joining the fabulous, fantastic, terrific, dreaded GM on his channel as he will hopefully still be fairly sane at that point, as he is doing a 72-hour charity stream starting at midnight, so in about 3 hours from now, Australian time, starting at midnight and going all the way through until Sunday.
After 60 hours, aren't you allowed to be insane if you commit a crime? I think the limit's 60 hours.
Okay, so whatever happens after the stream, it's okay. Hey, Scrappy, how you doing? We're just talking about Dread. Now, yes, they're doing a wonderful... Well, you might be dead by then. And Scrappy too. No, Scrappy, you're not allowed to die. Don't do it. Not even for the kids. Yes, they are supporting the fabulous Starlight charity, which is all... Oh, good. I just got a quick message here that Lady Vanta is on her way. Excuse us while we quickly shift the screen around if that happens, when that happens. Yes, we are supporting the fantastic Starlight charity, who are a wonderful group of people who do things to help perk up and cheer up and do nice things for sick children in hospital and the like. And you should head over there and give them your eyeballs and give them your donations for fabulous chances to win. And if you are able, you should definitely watch us. I mean me, as far as this screen of people is concerned. But I will be heading over there with the wonderful Chris and Sylvie from Carney Sideshow, and Dead Aussie Gamer, and the wonderful AJ from Winter's Tales, and Josh from Tales of Pesh. DM Charlie, thank you so much. Your username is a smidge too long for the animation there, but thank you so much. A pleasure to have you here, sir, and thank you for that subscription. Also, yes, dear folks, if you are... taking shifts, oh thank God. I hope you are taking shifts, Scrappy. That's a very good idea. I hope... Is Dread doing the whole thing, or is he taking shifts too? I hope so. I hope he has people taking over for him at some points during the weekend. But yes, fabulous streams. The illustrious Robert Hartley from Viva la Debt League and other such... and his own illustrious projects is going to be there too. Please do come on by. Check out the schedule over on their channel. That's not how you say that. Channel. And...
Close enough.
Right? I should have just owned it.
I thought it was deliberate, I'm not gonna lie. If you just owned it, it would have completely fine.
Damn it, so close. I should have just committed. Okay.
What are you doing, John?
I mostly know. Most of the time. So there it is, the link over there. They were last seen streaming Dungeons and Dragons. I am not surprised.
Funnily enough.
Yeah, funnily enough. Yes, do head on over there and give them a follow so that you can check out all of the wonderful things going on and support this fantastic cause. Yoroshiku onegaishimasu. Okay, now that... there she is. I warned you. Now,
Hello.
all we need now is a camera, and then we will all be in the right places. Do it.
Oh,
Do it, you
I don't know
coward!
if hold up. I'll try it.
Oh, yeah. Hey!
There we go.
Yo! Welcome back, Lady Vanta Blackspire.
Hi.
Oh, it's been a long time. How you
It
doing?
has been. There's no Wi-Fi in our house, so we're just on data. We're just on data. If my camera goes funky, I will have to turn it off so that I can hear you all. But I'll do my best.
Do you want to? I think just going data is probably a dangerous option. If you want, just stick it onto audio now, and I can just shunt the screens around. Thank you for that sub, Lighter, you absolute legend. Good to see you again. Okay,
Hey
so
guys,
yeah,
this is my face.
there
Say
she is.
goodbye to it now.
There she is, and oh, I missed it. Okay, now as I said, folks,
Sorry.
no, it's fine, it's fine. Do bear with me as I shunt us around the place and keep going. Let us do a little slightly preemptive character introduction, and you can all introduce yourselves and who you are, not who is the picture next to you, because that's a lie. It is a lie. But please tell us, fine people watching, hello everybody, welcome in. It is an absolute pleasure to have you all here already. To tell these fine folks who you are, who you are playing once I get the overlay sorted, and where they're at right now, especially for Lady Vanta's sake, because she needs to catch up with what's going on with all of you.
I have no idea what's happening.
Indeed. Okay, hey, newbie got us. There's no name against Phoenix Iwaki, but there's a rather nifty logo. Newbie. I'm hoping for logo awareness. I hope that my brand, my brand, being spread all over the place is hopefully enough. He said, I don't think brand is the right word. I am a man of mystery. International mystery, no less. Okay, John, stop blithering on and let your friends talk.
Who's John?
Who knows? Okay. Good God. Michael, please.
Yep. Am I starting?
Please.
Fine. I am Michael. I am playing Xenacus, the Eladrin blood hunter, Order of the Lycan. So he has a little bit of a wolf tendency to, turn into one and attack people and potentially attack his friends. You know, the normal.
Yes, Imbus.
Where he's at right now?
Yes.
Freaking out. Big time.
That's fair.
We came into this house so that he could get a sword. Nobody here has seen a sword.
No, you saw a very big sword, but it wasn't the one you were after.
Not the one we're after.
Yeah. And do feel free to just call it a lightsaber. It's okay.
Is it a saber though, or is it a sword?
Okay, transition.
The sword.
So he's came in to get a sword. Nobody knows what the sword is. Got scared by ghosts and by fires and fires, funnily enough.
And ghostly fires.
And spiders. and then the fact that Sarah's a werewolf.
Shh. It's okay.
Yeah, I don't know that.
I think you might have had a hint for the things that were being shouted at you by Revenants.
Less of a hint and more a slap on the face with a wet fish.
Oi! Okay, thank you. Good sir. Now, everyone, let me... trying to sort this here. Okay, I think that's about done. That'll do us. Okay, there we go, everyone. Thank you. All back in the right spots. And I gave you your inspiration, Xenacus.
Cool.
Yes, I have memories. Okay, thank you, everyone. So, carrying on around, Esmeralda, if you would be so kind.
Oh, it's me. Hello. My name is Marin, and I'm playing Esmeralda, the blazing and battlemaster ex-Vistani, now not entirely human anymore, but she's working through it. Where is she at right now? She's pretty sure she'd never trust anybody again, but she just saw a painting get repaired, so that was kind of cool. Not in the most optimistic of mindsets, but at least we have a goal, and we're working towards it, so she's focusing on that for now, one step at a time.
One step at said time. Okay, thank you. Now, how do I spell Aarakocra? Krieg, how do I spell Aarakocra?
I know it's a double A.
Yep. That bit I got. It's the middle bit I'm worried about. Is it?
Oh yeah, that is something to be worried about. Hold on.
K-O-C?
K-O-C-R-A.
There it is.
Yeah, so yeah, A-A-R-A-K-O-C-R-A.
Okay. So everyone, with the much suspense and trepidation, oh, Talixionauts, thank you so much. How you doing, Tally? I was glad to catch you streaming, although that doesn't bode well for my own mental health, as it meant I was up at the wrong time of the day. Yes, thank you. All of that spelling shenanigans was just so I could do this. Ha! We had Aarakocra werewolves! But that was something else.
Airwolf.
Airwolves, yes, as they were also known. Okay.
I like it because nobody else in the party gets it. That's just for us.
A beautiful interlude for us. Us North
I
Americans.
come here to be serenaded.
It's an American show.
It is an American
It's
show.
funny
You're just
'cause
all too damn young.
Not American.
You both match too. You're both like with your glasses and your blue collared shirts and singing. You're like your headphones are kind of the same, and you're both like dan 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 dan, and you're like in sync as you do it. Felt like it was planned.
It's like
How do you know it wasn't?
knock knock knock. It's the UK calling in the non-threatening, non-colonial style. Hi, it's okay. Trust us. It's all fine.
Oh, yeah, completely. I'm sure it's fine. As Matt would say.
Yes, indeed. Indeed. All right. Thank you. Ah, yes, Newbie. Thank you, Newbie. Someone else who remembers the show. Huzzah!
The first one who's actually got a reference.
It wasn't a very small group hallucination, Michael. We're good. Okay. Asara. Speaking of double A's, at the start of people's names.
My name doesn't have a double A, I don't think.
Asara does. Yeah.
Oh. I don't know if it should.
Character
Anyway.
revelations. It's always had a double A.
I have it spelled on Roll20 with just one A.
Then one of us is wrong.
What is it on D&D Beyond? So you have to find.
Hold on.
Look at your character sheet.
I'm mostly really curious about this. What?
It says.
Mm-hmm.
Drumroll. It is a double A on there. Okay, so I'm Asara. I'm kind of confused. Like, what is my name and am I human?
Well, no. Not at all.
Yeah. That's, am I an elf? There you go.
Yeah.
Thank you, Michael. Stephanie's also confused.
Am I an elf? If I'm an elf, I'm a pretty cool elf. That's my song.
Thank you.
It's beautiful. Throwing some Lincoln in here, and I like it. I am pretty entranced by fireplace dragons. Kind of want one myself.
Pretty cool.
Yes. And everyone keeps yelling at me too, and I'm just like, I am worried. But also partially like, all right, maybe they're just lumping me in with this, where are you? This guy. Where is he?
Where are you pointing?
That
to
guy.
Xenicus?
Yes.
No, wrong way. Other way.
Towards the paint.
No, that guy.
That way. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
So that's where I'm at right now.
Noted. And last but not least, for the people whose faces that we can see, Crick.
Hello, everyone. My name is Colby, and I'm playing our Aarakocra Swarmkeeper Ranger. And after some very careful art restoration work, he is very excited and also afraid of returning to the swamps of Berez.
Oh, it's a lovely place. Don't do it down.
To find a dragon skull.
Yay!
Which you could have found last time if you hadn't scarpered out of there so sharpish.
That
With
is
all
a
of your
good point.
ill-gotten gains.
That was a lower leveled us.
True. Very true.
That's another time.
A darker time. Speaking of, Vanta, are you up to date as far as levels are concerned?
My god, are we different levels now?
Level 7.
I'm level 6.
No.
Oh my god. That's
Woot woot.
really cool. So, Vanta, this whole time, I think, has been experiencing a vision of the Raven Queen. And there's just lots of, like, dancing ravens around her head. Like, she's whacked her head like this cuckoo. Just, like, going around and round and round, and she's just dazed. So...
Yes.
Unless.
Unless. Actually, we had you suddenly spookily appear at the end of last episode. It's like, hey everyone, what are you doing? Yes. In the middle of the mansion at Argonvost. It's like suddenly, Avanta.
I like this.
Okay.
Beautiful.
So yes, last time that we were here in Barovia, our friends recovering from a terribly vicious fight against revenants in the Chapel of the Morning Lord in the mansion of Argonvost Holt, continued their way up through and searching around and all over the place. Vanta, you'll be pleased to discover that the request was carried out and they found the dead son of the ex-burgomaster of Vallaki.
Yes.
The mirror
I am
did
pleased.
its job. And then they continued on. They found a drow who had apparently been attacked by strange plant-like creatures in the nearby forest and was forced to hide inside Argynvost here. Argynvostholt, sorry, not inside Argynvost. Poor fella. Inside Argynvostholt. And was hiding away. He was hiding away, trying to recover and recoup his wounds, as he was not an adventurer and could not do it overnight, miraculously. And you had him tail along with you, as you discovered more instances of this so-called haunted house, as images of a dragon in a fireplace. Actually, mostly in fireplaces, very themed there, appeared here and there. A massive roaring fiery one in one place, and a small sooty cindery one in another. That one fluttered off down the corridor, and you followed after, and wondering, where could this little fella lead us? And you went up another layer to the 3rd floor, in a Japanese way of speaking, and you discovered a massive hole in the roof where it had collapsed in, and a large audience chamber wherein sat the main revenant of this deceased knightly order, the Order of the Silver Dragon, an order of knights that had fought hard to drive back Strahd and his soldiers when they were taking over the valley and doing all of their evil stuff. But, unfortunately, they were defeated, and their leader, Argynvost, the Silver Dragon, was also defeated. Vanta, you have seen that scene play out. Do you remember the ghostly vision that you got as you left Berez last time? And the massive cloud dragon came swooping down over you all. Yep. Okay. And
yes,
as
we've seen this all before.
Yes, indeed. And as you talked with this revenant, you soon realized was beyond saving or beyond communication, really, because they're just so full of hatred, just so despising of Strahd and all of his minions. Enough so to have brought him back from the dead, which is why they are here as revenants with his other guards, who you also found. Thank you, Xenicus. He's like, what's behind this door? As there was a group of about 6 of them, all hiding there.
Quote from last week, and I smell cursed.
Yes, and Asara smells cursed.
Oh my god.
They
I
are.
love that was Xenicus saying it himself.
True. Because they, because these revenants, pledged as they are to destroy all of Strahd's minions and the like, could tell that Xenicus and Asara carry the curse of lycanthropy.
What?
Now,
You missed some. I don't know. I don't fully have an inkling because people are yelling at me, but I'm like, do they just think I'm with that guy? So
it's one of those things where you just think, like, you've got the wet dog and you've spent a lot of time with the wet dog, you start to smell like wet dog.
That's exactly. That was beautiful. Snaps.
For some reason, Krieg Esmeralda were not accused of the same thing. Just saying.
I don't smell like wet dog. It's not a thing that I do. It's not my preferred aesthetic.
Thank you very much.
And Craig smells very strongly of chicken, so.
Bok. Okay, now, that being said, you did meet with the other revenants, and one of them was a bit more lucid than the others, it seemed. Lucid to the point of having his own character out. And you talked with him, and he told about how, yes, everyone was consumed by hatred, and how they were waiting for orders from their leader, and that if only the beacon could be returned to the tower once more of this dilapidated mansion. And you then continued through to Argynvost's study, where, as Krieg mentioned, a very careful amount of restoration was thrust against, and you fixed the painting, and you were treated to a vision once more of the Silver Dragon, filling up the entire room and curling about you in a rather alarming fashion, as he bade you return the remains of his bones that were stolen, the skull of the Silver Dragon that was stolen away by an evil hag, none other than Baba Lysaga, the self-titled nursemaid of Strahd, lurking in her swampy domain in the flooded ruins of the town of Berez. And you obeyed to return the skull so that the light could shine once more from Argynvost as a beacon of hope, and also to remind the revenants of their sacred orders and the feelings that they have lost, consumed by hatred. And with that, Lady Vanta appeared and said, hey guys. And
Hello. Hey guys. Hi.
And you are reunited. Now, if you will allow, I would like to narrate your return as you, knowing where the dangers lay, safely left the ruins of Argynvost here and made your way back down to the main Svarik road. And I'm going to say, before you headed back to the tower, I think you delivered your friend, you delivered the Drow survivor to the encampment where the Vistani and Drow are living together nearby Vallaki, before doing a quick U-turn and avoiding Vallaki as far away as possible, and heading on back to the tower on the shores of Lake Baratok. Let's bring us over to the map here, so have a look at what we're talking about. Is there anything you would like to talk about or discuss amongst yourselves as this is happening?
Wow, the adventure so far has been so thrilling, hasn't it, friends? Truly, it's like I've been taken from here to a whole other world.
Are you okay,
Good.
Nata?
Very good. I'm perfectly fine, thank you. Sorry, are you a werewolf now? Or am I mistaken?
Thank you. Thank you so much, Vanta. I've been trying to broach the subject, and I think you've pretty much nailed it.
Well, I was hoping that everyone just thought I smelled like wet dog. And I'm gonna...
Well, that's...
Like, you get, like, I go for a slap, but I'm guessing you definitely dodged it. You're a ridiculous XM.
Yeah, just...
Never heard
And then I slap you back.
Alright, it's so Dexy. Stunning. Well, this is not the reaction I was expecting, but I suppose this is where we are. So you are a werewolf. Oh, John is doing something with his hands.
I was doing Asara and Zeneca's being slappy fights at each other.
Oh, I thought you were trying to be a dog swimming?
Well, when the wet dog... The wet dog had to come from somewhere.
All of a sudden we see a lake with a dog in it. Who wants to rescue the dog?
We've done our lake rescuing.
Yeah, we did, yeah.
We don't know anything yet. There hasn't been a full moon.
Yeah.
I can
That's
remove
next full moon,
curses.
actually.
How long until the next full moon? We should probably work that out.
I feel like that's
am
like
I gonna have to be tied up?
Probably.
Can Vanta make an intelligence check? How long to the full moon?
I think Esmeralda is probably in a better place to do it. She's been here longer and has a better idea of the passage of time.
So it would be... I wanted to sort of know, roughly.
Say again, sorry, Maren?
Would I need to do an intelligence check, or do I just sort of know when it would be?
No, you have a pretty good idea, because I just want to say this.
I know when the moon is, guys.
When?
When is the moon?
I know, and I'm going to tell you.
Great start.
The next
Sorry, go ahead.
full moon here in the Valley of Barovia is tomorrow.
Of course it is.
I look so irritated that I have to be tied up. Specifically that. I don't care that I'm going to be a werewolf and that I have to learn new skills. I'm just like...
You don't just learn new skills. This takes months, years of training to be in what little control I am. You're being tied up for years.
Yeah, but I'm not you. Incredibly cocky.
I got this, like, as
I
we're
want you to
walking down
know
the
that
road.
this is a Sarah and not Stephanie.
Yeah.
Incredibly
So-
cocky.
This idea of, like, everyone's walking, and everyone keeps walking, and, like, Zeneca's just stops and stares, and you guys just keep walking.
Probably looking to you like.
Come now, Zeneca, that's dangerous.
Like, definitely getting, like, evil eyes from Zeneca's.
We won't know until tomorrow, but we should take precautions regardless. We don't know what'll happen.
Yeah, maybe the tower will block the moon. Frigg just
Like,
kind
you-
of like
you- like-
looks down.
No, it's not how this works.
Maybe the moon will be eaten alive by bats or some other supernatural creature.
We can't
Perhaps
but
the end of
hope,
times will
Amanda.
come
Can't
before
rule that
tomorrow.
out.
We can't but hope.
But in the meantime, Asara, this is for our sake as well as yours, if it helps at all.
No, I know it must be done, and I'm not mad at anyone for it. I just don't want it.
We should speak to Amaris. He helped me.
Yeah, I was gonna
I want
say, like as we approach the tower, Krieg will like land in front of the front door, say the magic word, and then like unceremoniously kick the front door open and shout for Iamaris. Like, hey, Iamaris, we've got another one.
Oh god, last time we
Yellow
came here,
boys.
last time we came here, someone had died, so that's a really nasty thing
Yeah,
to
he-
shout.
Yeah.
He very panically comes running out. He's like, "Who? What happened?"
We're all still
Don't
alive.
worry, we're just changing our name from the Pole Bearers to the Paw Patrol.
Good looks.
Zeneca is like climbing a stool and he's sitting down in a huff.
Banta slinks into the
I'm-
shadows.
Don't like funny Banta.
God.
I'm
Without the video, we have to imagine what it
It's
is.
disturbing without the face. Yeah. It's worse. It's worse.
This is
Can you
like
see that I
prank,
changed
middle of
my
the night
R?
prank call breathy laugh. How?
Sweet.
I might have
That fits perfect.
wet dog smell.
From Maxine?
Well,
He shows
she's
his
a
face-
horse.
Yes, he's like, how dare you? I am meticulous.
No. Some remnants in Argynvost told let fly that Asara is lichen. And not
the
moss.
kind.
His eyes narrow.
Oh. Ha 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 ha.
Is that, I guess either pronunciation you fall with sounds fairly ominous, isn't it? In D&D, it's like lichen or lichen.
Lichen
I
sounds
do
like a
probably-
lichen witch.
I was thinking more like lich, yeah, lich. But
Lich, yeah.
it's not good either way.
Much worse.
Or the old British leash.
No.
That's the British pronunciation, is leash.
Everyone just stopped. What?
Of the plants or the undead?
The undead.
Okay, thank you. I see. Right. He goes. His face just drops. He gets very serious. He's like, "What? When?"
Was it when I was attacked? Is that when it happened? I can't think of when else. Were you
Yes.
bitten, Asara?
How can you
Can I
not
medicine
remember?
check us out?
Like,
And
Was
see
I-
if I can see a
or was I
wound?
scratched?
I mean, a werewolf in your face is not something you should forget, Sarah. Come on.
Yeah,
I mean, you were knocked unconscious.
I want
with
to do a
knife.
medicine check.
that's fair. I have been spent a lot of time on the ground
Uh,
recently.
Vanta goes over to Asara and starts just picking up her limbs and just examining them. 22.
Okay. she does have some very clear beak scratches.
Sarah, you have clearly been attacked by a lichen.
I mean, everyone remembers that. Yes. And Imaris, who our dear folks back home would know better as Van Richten in another guise, comes over.
I have that.
I have one question for you, child. You're probably older than me. I have one question for you. Do you seek to embrace it, much as Xenakis and I have? Or do you
Would I have a choice?
Or do you wish to be rid of it?
Ooh.
It's a big question.
I have enough demons, so if I could be rid of it, I would.
Very well. He focuses and starts to murmur an incantation. He is a rather powerful spellcaster as well. And he focuses, and he has you sat down, and he's kind of focusing, has his hands on your shoulders, and closes his eyes, and is doing the chant. And it continues. And Xenakis and Esmeralda, you've heard him as your mentor, as your teacher, doing this kind of chant. This magic that he's weaving here is a restoration spell, and one that would remove curses or sickness or the like, or the lichen. And he is doing the familiar chant, but much longer than you've ever heard him continue before. And as you look over in interest, you can see beads of perspiration on his brow, despite the cold, clammy weather here in Barovia. And the chanting is occasionally broken by grunts of almost pain and effort. And eventually he just breaks off from your shoulders, Asara, and he's like,
Are you alright? What happened?
Let me think. When you were attacked, were there only the Aarakocra?
No.
Gods.
No.
One was much larger, wasn't it?
Yes.
More of a wolf than the Aarakocra?
Certainly more like a wolf.
So what took me down?
You have bad news for me.
Yes, I'm afraid I do. And he raises his chin and looks you in the eyes, Asara. That was no ordinary werewolf. You were scratched or bitten by a Lugaru.
A Lugaru?
What does that mean? You can see her getting a little bit panicked, looking at Xenakis and being like, what does that mean?
It is very rare. Something I've recently written about in my journals. I was looking to publish it one day. Maybe send one to a girl named Emma in England.
If only that could happen.
If only. This is a much more powerful beast. And it is no mere restorative magic on my parts that will see you cured.
We'll bring out the chains, I guess.
There's no time.
What is their way to break it?
I am Eris. I am a cleric and trained as such by the Raven Queen herself. There must be something that I can do to help her.
This is...
Or we have werewolves in our midst. We have trained monster fighters.
Yes.
We are no simple adventurers.
Yes. And what lies in store next for you all? Where to?
To Berez.
Back to Berez.
Didn't you find what you were after at the
Unfinished
mansion?
business.
No, we need to go to Berez first.
Okay.
The dragon's skull was stolen, and it needs to be returned before we can find what we need.
Dragon?
Oregon boss.
It's a lot, isn't it? I'm also slightly confused.
No matter. Okay. Look. Maxine and I will look into this. If there is a way, and he looks to you, Asara, once more, we will find it. Don't worry. But you need to push on. We do not have time. Strahd's wrath is felt stronger and stronger every day, every hour. That's the way around. There are more creatures in the woods. Be very careful when you're moving. When you're traveling to Berez. He's looking for you. He will not forgive you for what happened with Irina. And how you hid her away from him. Be careful. Get to Berez as quickly as possible and find what it is that you need. And Asara, hopefully we will find what it is that you need. I shall do my very best! Maxine sticks her head through the door.
She shouts that behind me, and I'm like, "What
did you do?
All of a sudden, the horse appears.
Oh, I'm sorry, Asara, désolé. I did not mean to startle you.
You're such a loud horse, Maxine." And I pet her forehead.
I have not met a quiet horse as of yet. Unless I am being a spy. And then my skill in stealth is unmatched.
You are simultaneously the loudest and quietest horse I know.
Ha-ha! I thank you. It is so nice to spend time with your people in a non-threatening situation. My extensive time in Menzoberranzan was fraught with danger.
I can imagine.
Look, you're clearly exhausted. You need to sleep. Aymaris, get out of the way. If you cannot help them, at least let them rest. Maybe one of their miraculous nights of sleep will cure what ails her.
I have a feeling that... Oh no, no nightmares here. Okay, good. Never mind.
Yes, yours.
I was like, I'm not going to be able to sleep a wink.
Yes, Strahd on your tail, and the threat of lycanthropy is ever present, but there will be no night hags that come a-knocking if you are sleeping within the tower. Tried and test it. Now, sorry, quick shout out to Don. Thank you for that follow. Sorry, there's deep in things there. Now, you do take a long rest. And as you do, you dream. You dream of new things, new skills, new spells, because far be it from me to have our poor Emma returned and feeling awkward having to level up all by herself.
Wait, what?
Eh?
Am I just gonna free ride to level 8?
For getting through Argynvostholt
Really?
and surviving
Nice.
what happened within, may I welcome you all to level 8.
Wait.
Oh my god,
Yes, yes.
I feel like I really
Congratulations.
needed that. Oh my god.
Yeah.
I'm glad that none of you died while I was gone.
Vanta, you gained your level by cancelling
Being spooky?
poor Stella Wakta. No, you cancelled Stella Wakta through all of her pain, and you rested through some of her memories, and used your clerical abilities. Not I am an accountant, clerical, the more Ravenkind stuff. And you did her a great service, and earned your path
Wow.
to greater things. So
Okay.
Question.
I hope she's alright.
she's doing better.
We reroll 1s on the hit die, don't we?
Yes. Damn straight.
I wonder if I should just become a crossbow expert. Be wild.
That's not better.
So everyone, do be finagling away with that in the background, and tell us anything exciting that happens. Anything major at level 8 for people?
It's ability score time.
Yeah,
so-
ability score time.
That's right.
Mhm.
Exciting.
Okay. So, or feat time, I guess that means too, right?
Yes, I'm
I'm
looking at
thinking
it right
about
now.
these.
Hey, you need to be inclusive. Paw time too.
So,
Match level 7 with you.
yes, down you go. It's like snakes and ladders. Alright. So, as you... any multi-classes, Thamio-esques?
Not for me.
Any dips, anyone?
Just
Anyone
me.
dips? Any dips? Yes, so, way ahead.
I'm going to be a warcaster. Oh, I'm not.
Ooh, that's a good
going
one.
to do anything.
Yeah. Oh,
Yeah. Lily says that warcaster is good, and
Yep.
is nodding vigorously. So I
Hey,
feel
Lily.
good about this. Lily, they say hello. Lily says hi.
Cello.
Hello.
excitement for
Oh
impending
yeah, Lily
things.
and I were reunited after 2 years apart because of COVID. Isn't that great? Yay!
All I heard was because
Wait.
of COVID, so I assume it's
Yeah, what was
not
the
great.
first bit?
Wait, look.
Yay!
Yay!
Fabulous.
I turn off now.
You did. Farewell. Farewell, sweet clerk. Okay. Thank you. Not very sweet. Sorry. Sweet plan. Okay, so you wake up feeling refreshed. For some reason, Krieg opens his eyes and utters, I know Kung Fu. But
I mean, if he took a level of monk, that would have been amazing.
Oh my god. Can you imagine?
Oh.
Took a level of monk. I know Kung Fu. That's literally how D&D leveling works. So.
hey, Krieg,
That's it, isn't it?
Krieg, on my I mean, it represents the slow progression of skills that you have learnt during the previous level.
I know Kung Fu.
Yeah, Krieg, tomorrow, on that charity stream tomorrow, I'm playing a Swarmkeeper Ranger.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
That's gonna be fun.
Yeah. When we all have little baby dragon companions.
Oh.
Excitement. Okay, anyway. So, let us continue as you wake up the next day and head off towards the swamps of Perez once more. Hooray!
Yeah.
Woohoo, swamps. Scary things. Okay, so.
I love us. They're very good for the environment.
Okay, where are we at?
Shrek is a climate activist. Prove me wrong.
Don't make me break out the face, the snap camera.
Oh god, no. I know what you mean too.
No.
Perez's love. Okay, now. Are you going by wagon or on foot? Very important.
I mean, how far is it?
You've been
That can
before.
be faster.
Yeah, and I can't remember how far that was. How
Fine.
far was that? Don't make me go and change my
really
feet
long.
to the one that means I can remember everything.
It is. Hang on. Come here, little bat. I need you. Okay.
What is that bit again?
It
This
is
one, to make sure that we're
1.
everything. Keen mind, I think.
Keen mind, yeah.
That's a good feat, that.
Mattness's favourite.
The DM's bane.
To there. Actually, no, screw that. Sorry, Bat. Come back. That's not the way you would go. You would take the old road.
Not the high road.
The high road, as it's also.
Not the old town road?
Sorry. No,
We'll be to Scotland before you.
not fucking it. Okay, and
Never meet again, hopefully.
Wait, that meant that you were determined to beat me there, so you want to go there. Yes!
what did you think of it? Okay, it is.
With you, usually insult.
It's 6.5 miles.
I mean, that's like wagon distance.
Doable.
If you're, we're trying to think about speed, wagon probably makes the most sense.
Less
Did
tired
someone
as
say
well.
Speedwagon? Is that a JoJo's reference?
Very passive JoJo reference. Okay, so yes, you do jump into, on top of, around, in the proximity of Esmeralda's wagon. Andrew, are you gonna force Maxine to stand in the forest all alone?
I don't think. No, Maxine's gonna go find the cure.
Oh yeah, research.
Yep, and my horses aren't real horses anyway.
Could Maxine just replace a ghost horse if we ever needed to bring her along?
Have her on one side and have the ghost horse on the other.
Yes.
Just say half of the incantation.
Maxine is a real horse, isn't she?
Yes.
No.
Yes, that is true.
Do not
I
let
mean,
her.
she might be the.
Do not let her powers.
I thought you were being
powers-
Fanta, and I was like, Fanta is so observant. Yes, she is.
do not-
I'm just Emma right now, guys.
Do not let her powers of speech and book reading fool you. Yes, she is. She is a horse, a real horse. In Waterdeep Dragon Heist, you probably met her, didn't you?
I think I definitely did, and it was just a long time ago.
I should
But
also
yeah,
curses and all sorts of bad luck on your DM if they did not use Maxine. Okay.
shout out to DM Corey. He's great.
In which case, you probably did use them. All right, thank you. So you mount up and take, as once before, the wagons as far as you can beneath the slopes of the hill that goes rising up steeply to your right, up, and you can still see up there perched on the top of the hill Argon Vostholt, as it is brooding, and you swear you can almost tell which of the windows it is that leads into that room, with the Revenant sat on its throne, glaring out across all of Barovia. And you go as far as you can before the trees starts to close in once more, and the road becomes a complete mire of churned mud, and even ethereal horses cannot progress. And you dismount and start to make your way once more towards...
Hey, isn't that the tree you got kidnapped at?
Memories.
Yes, last time you were here, Strahd
Thanks for the I actually
whisked
do remember that.
Esmeralda away.
No.
Wait, does Esmeralda
Memories
not
that I
remember
had
that?
left. No, she does. It's one of the few things she
Okay.
has left. They keep reminding her of one thing she doesn't actually want to remember, but she has no choice because there's so little to choose from these days.
Yes,
Oh no.
Esmeralda is. Craig, did you fix
A
your?
lot of
Did you take the long
compromised.
rest?
No, I'm still trying to decide on a feat.
Okay.
I'll take the long rest real quick.
It's okay. We have concerned
I gave
audience
up.
members.
It'll
looking
have
at,
to be
D&D
next
Beyond.
time.
Thank you, Thamiel. Thanks for checking.
Yeah, these things, it's good to think about them.
I'd already planned mine, so it was a bloop, bloop.
Although I do think it's kind of funny that you're headed towards Berez and the dangers that lurk therein, and the audience is checking your health, your HP. It's like,
Yeah.
oh, they do it.
They know. They know.
Thanks, guys.
They know.
Guys.
Right. So, yes, once more, let me remind ourselves of
Feel the breach.
what is going on here as you start to make your way once more along that trail that hugs the river for several miles, and the dirt and grass soon giving way to marsh as the trail dissolves into spongy earth, pockmarked with stands of tall reeds and pools of stagnant water. A thick shroud of fog covers all. Scattered throughout the marsh are old peasant cottages, their walls covered with black mildew, their roofs mostly caved in. These decrepit dwellings seem to hunker down in the mire, as though they have long since given up on escaping the thick mud. Everywhere you look, black clouds of flies dart about, hungry for blood. I think Creek's swarm is just running interference for you all.
Yeah, for sure.
The fog is much thinner on the far side of the river, where, once more, Crick, you can make out the hulking shadows of the stone circle of the swamp Thane. Sorry, that's not too much.
Craig will just kind of look at that spot, like, reverently, and continue moving forward.
Thank you. Now, let's just bring you over to the map. I can't remember if we used this map last time.
Just a heads up.
I think we must have done.
I will be. Wi-Fi probably isn't strong enough to use the map, but
Nice.
I will do my best.
That's fine.
We will assume.
Now,
On ahead.
I put Asara on here. Does
Makes
everyone get eyes on from Asara, or is it just her that can
I
see?
don't
It's
see.
got a black screen
I
for me.
don't see anything.
I'm in like a far right-hand corner.
Yes.
Yeah, it's completely. I've zoomed all the way out. It's completely black
Same.
at the moment.
Okay.
I mean, it could just be you traveled all day and now it's night.
Confused the fuck out of me. No,
It looks like I'm by myself. So.
you are for the moment. Yes. I wondered if that was going to be enough.
No, it's scary here.
Oh, what on earth am I doing?
Vanta appears from the darkness. I'm here too. Don't worry.
And then I'm like, "Blah!" and I accidentally punch her for sure.
I lose
Peaceful
2
werewolves.
HP immediately.
You're not a wizard. It's okay.
I resent that implication.
38 HP left to go.
Blade singers are an exception. Craig should be better now. Vanta's there. Zenicus is there.
Yep, I'm in.
Eventually. Zenicus,
Ooh,
behave.
there we go.
Okay.
There we go.
And
Suddenly got light.
Asara's,
We had this map before.
Asara's there, and Izzy. Oi, oi, oi. Yeah.
This is where we had a shouting match with someone, didn't we?
I don't remember.
No.
With
you-
like a big centaur thing.
there's this scary fey creature that
Oh
you
my
discovered.
god.
Is he still there?
Me and Vanta told him to go
Was he
in
alive?
himself.
Dude, I remember him.
Zenicus, for those of
He
the
was so mean.
for those of us that are new to the stream of joining us today, would you like to explain why there is a strange centaur-like fey being in the graveyard?
I mean,
There is.
Why, guys? Come
As-
on. Let's not point fingers.
as far as I am aware,
Yes.
my lovely, helpful, kind, and always dutiful sister
Yes.
ended up in Barovia
Mm-hmm.
and has done nothing wrong since,
Not at all.
as far as Inicus is aware, or as far as he's willing to believe, anyway.
Yes.
What most likely happened is she came here, decided, this fey creature that I've made a pact with, he's crap. I'm going with the dark powers. Which is pretty much what I think actually happened. To be
Okay.
succinct about it.
So yes, this is a fey creature that was connected in some way to your sister. It also mentioned something about the Fanes as well. The ladies of the Fanes.
Did. I'll
Yes.
have to check my notes.
Yes. You have to check season 2. Although, I'm calling it season 2, but I think we need to come up with a different name.
Barovia's back?
All right. No. Sorry, excuse me. Sorry to my neighbours.
Yeah.
Okay, now.
To Barovia.
But you're in Barovia already.
Back to the Barovia.
I know,
Back
but
to the
they
future.
were already in the future before they went back. That's why.
Electric Barovia.
Yes, good.
You get Esmeralda's,
Perfect.
Get Esmeralda's wagon to the right speed. Just two trails of fire.
Yep.
Yeah.
All right.
Yes, good.
Yes. The Ghostbusters, who's to say they can't go that fast?
By the way, let me.
Speed limits in Barovia are there.
A quick thing here. This map is 100 feet per square.
Oh,
Okay?
That's helpful to know.
You are giant.
so
What?
slightly further than normal. I mean, I like the fact that we're all standing 100 feet from each other. Wearing.
Social distancing.
I mean, you
social
smell
distancing.
like wet dog.
We're scared of one another now.
I really hate the smell.
Oofed.
Man.
Rude. Okay. I like Marin's just such a lovely person in real life that she just outlets all of this sass
Yeah.
and rudeness through her characters.
The rage, the vitriol. My one outlet for being cruel.
Like I say, the offline game, our character is again too lovely to do any of this, so she needs to take it all out on us on this
It's also
campaign.
kind of useless, to be fair.
Okay.
Ouch.
I liked Javakri when I saw her. She was cool.
She is cool.
She's pretty great.
Yeah.
Now. Yesterday was something else. Sorry.
Oh god.
Sorry, everyone, to tease you with things that happened offline and I can't show you. Oh, dear. Good stuff. All right. So,
Battles of fun.
yes, indeed. Okay. Boom. That's what I wanted. Sploosh. As you find yourselves deep in the swamps here, you are slowly creeping forward as the water rises, coming up to the calf, the knee, the thigh, the stomach. Chest deep in some places where you kind of awkwardly stumble forward and almost get a splash in the face of this horrid. It won't be too brackish because the river. It is still connected to the river, which is flowing through and down to the lake. So, it's not too nasty, but it is swamp water. As you make your way deeper into the swamps here, and as before, you start to see those ghostly skeletons of cottages rising up out of the water with the mists trespassing something wrong as they just breeze through the broken walls and yawning doorways, and you see once more off towards the center of the village the massive hulking ruins of a tree that marks the center, and dotted here and there an occasional scarecrow.
Oh no. No, we had bad times
Last
today.
time, we were told, don't mess with scarecrows.
You were.
We were.
Yeah, don't mess, they won't mess back.
Which is, I think, generally a good thing to go.
Yeah.
Just in life in
Was
general,
there
don't mess
another-
with them and they won't mess with you. Generally,
Yeah.
a good baseline to start at.
Was there
Told you.
another thing we had to be wary of? Oh wait, there was a huge monster in the water, wasn't there?
Death as well. Yeah,
Yeah.
there was a monster in the water.
Yeah. Cool.
Mm-hmm.
And hags.
Remember, and in character, don't forget, it can look like us or project
Yeah.
our images.
Yeah. They kept messing
Oh
with.
yes. I
Bad
remember.
Scarecrow.
No, the big snakes.
I mean, everything and anything.
John, are you on
Oh,
fire?
Yes, he is.
I mean, it is
Well, would
Japan
it help
summertime.
if we did like the kindergarten thing? Just hold on to our ropes. We all knew that we were,
We
there
tried
together,
that
kinda?
last time and somehow ended up completely split up.
Really? So there's more than just the snakes in the water. It messes with our navigation as well over here.
Let's see if there's something we can do.
I Vanta run away, and I chased Vanta, but it wasn't Vanta.
Not me.
I see. We should probably stay close together then.
Well, it would hurt,
hear...
but I have a spell that can turn you back to your original forms if you do get... If something does shapeshift.
Oh, ew. Thank you.
Yeah.
I think we should not mess with the scarecrows and proceed with caution until we can find this Babalai saga.
I agree.
Craig is like counting on his fingers, like how many things he has to remember.
And like, he realizes that he's not got enough fingers and deletes the first thing so he doesn't remember that anymore.
And Colby, thank you for that. I forgot I had snap camera hotkeys still in play.
I mean, you can be on fire if you want, John.
Yeah.
You won't judge.
You can leave your friends behind.
This DM's on fire. Okay, now. The pop references. As you make your way down, you can make your way down to the junction there.
John, before we start moving, or before Craig starts moving it, I did take the alert feat.
Oh god.
And he was already making that decision beforehand because I said, get off it, just choose it later. And he's like, no, I almost have it. Got it.
John loves the alert feat.
Charlie, if you're still there, I need some DM sympathy here.
Thank you so much, Craig.
Yep, that's great. Well, there goes with the campaign, John.
Yay!
It was a pretty easy choice, honestly.
So what does that put your passive perception as?
Oh god.
16?
Oh, it's not hideous.
I mean,
Too bad.
we can never be surprised though, so it's fine.
Craig can never be surprised.
We can't.
Which I'm sure a squawk will make sure that
Unconscious.
we're not.
Unconscious.
Okay.
Yeah, unfortunately, we're the ones who are generally conscious most of the time, not the ones with it.
I mean, sometimes you wonder,
The only one who sleeps the whole night long.
right?
Okay.
Everyone else only has to meditate for like 5 minutes. But I like this. I like how this is going.
So, Craig, continue. Into the swamps. Okay. Innocent music playing.
Yeah, that's not creepy at all.
This music makes me feel good about what's happening.
How's the music levels back home, folks? Is that suitably creepy and in the background?
Guys, it's like we're walking on the moon because it is 100 feet.
Oh my god.
Is it to the junction?
Yeah, just going.
We assume they were all just gonna be like together, but not actually,
100 feet apart. We're all in Craig's space because he is the most alert of us.
We're all in a quick
in
space.
your space.
That's okay, Mitch, you don't know.
Yeah,
I mean, he's generally the most alert of us. He's the only one who can hit anything.
well, what you see
I think we're
actually
pretty
is
good,
like
guys.
much more horrifying than that because now that he's grown with his swarm, their bond has become stronger. He now has like a crown of spiders around his head.
Oh no.
Are they all like going like this?
How did we not notice that?
And
Why do you keep making necromancers who aren't necromancers? Come on. That's very that kind of vibe.
He's taught them how to like.
That's cute and awful.
Yeah, terrible.
So,
I'm just saying, your next campaign, you have to play a necromancer, like a legit one.
And then nobody believes they're a necromancer.
Yeah, exactly.
That's not real. What are you talking about?
Is it there?
He's just Frank. He's been with us the whole time.
Is it there? Animating skeletons, and everyone's just like, "Oh, that's such a good trick. How do you do that?"
You're really good at puppet.
Or it turns out we're all necromancers and you're not special anymore. Uh-oh.
Ouch, that
So
hurt
many
deep.
ideas.
Just saying. That hurt deep.
TikTok, dear friends.
Sorry. I'm trying to get rid of it if it makes you feel better.
So,
Michael thinks it's great.
you
Xenakis is jealous?
arrive at the edge of the village. Which way do you go?
Now, last time we went south, because we went down towards this area here, because it's the old church.
No.
No? We went here to the old church?
You went. No, that's the graveyard. Yeah, you went. You
okay,
curved.
so we went
You curved
north
around the
then.
north. Yeah, through those old buildings there.
I guess we go where we didn't go before.
I mean-
Boldly.
Could you say? Shout out to the the absolutely ballin' villagers that were living here. These massive houses of theirs.
Yeah, like almost like 100 feet across.
200 long.
That's crazy.
These,
I mean, maybe it's
These
little living.
peasants were
Perhaps it's like
rich.
10 families each.
the Burres
And
feast
those big
halls.
circular, those big circular
Tulos,
buildings
is
in
it?
southern China. Yeah, Tulo. Yeah. They
All
got
these buildings,
Right,
it's
for
literally
good
just
plantation.
10 orphanages.
I mean, it's D&D. That's still not enough.
So,
We
north-
head south.
You going south? Okay. Please do. As you do, you start to rise up once more again out of the water, thankfully. And as you approach this cluster of ruined cottages, palatial cottages, separated by low stone walls, you see a short stretch of dirt road that has remained intact, running between the two sets. And again, beyond the ruined walls, that gigantic tree looming in the center.
I'm gonna tap Craig on the shoulder and be like, can I please go first? And I'm gonna go for stealth.
Okay. Like you're gonna scout out a while away from the others, or go as a group stealth?
Like me go in front, but only like where they can see me. I'm not separating myself. I'm just gonna
Sweet.
be
Like maybe 100 feet
Yeah.
behind or something.
yeah.
Into the
I'll
buildings.
be 100 feet ahead. I will just go to the doorway. Or are there doors on the buildings, or is it open like the
Yeah.
map would suggest?
Yeah, they're very, very ruined.
Okay. Well, I'm
remember-
not going
It was.
anywhere they can't see me.
I don't think you've heard the full story, but this was, Strahd's wrath destroyed this town.
What did
Right.
they do?
Love that.
Do we know?
You haven't
Okay.
heard that story.
They. Okay. Didn't I hear something from the old, like rambling undead kind of vicar guy
Yeah.
about something they might have done to
That's when
I
last,
forget her old name.
Oh, yes.
the
The
last
last
incarnation.
incarnation.
Yeah.
That's right. Yes.
Or not the last one, but a previous one. This.
Yeah, that's
Sure
right.
if it was
Yeah,
the
the priest of the Morning Lord and the
That's it.
Burgomaster killed her because Strahd was turning her into a vampire spawn, and in his rage, Strahd destroyed the village and left the priest. Wasn't the Burgomaster, wasn't it? Yeah, left the priest alive, crucified at the front of his own church to look over his mistakes forevermore.
So we vaguely have an inclination of kind of why it looks like this. Just a little bit.
So yes, sorry, my apologies.
It might have also just been real mean.
So I'm gonna go
Bad
ahead
at
and
landscape.
as I walk, I want to be looking for anything creepy or any loot nearby.
Okay.
Lost the melon.
did. Come back to us.
It definitely sounded like you said we lost a melon.
That's
No,
exactly what I said.
exactly what I said.
Sorry about that. My
Oh,
wife
was
picked
it?
up
Okay.
Yeah.
Meron Meron.
That was rip.
Melon.
Okay, so you go prowling through. What was your stealth check?
19,
Okay.
which is pretty low for me.
Flex.
Nice. Pretty low.
Flex.
Fine then.
You.
It's not velveteen, which is why I'm
No,
sad.
Unfortunately. Okay. I'm
It's
afraid.
satinin.
Anything. I mean, you find a couple of like very like rusted through, as into the extent of like having holes like rusted through them, pots, and rotted furniture, completely sodden with the swamp water, which apparently seems at times to still be up in these buildings here. And I'm afraid you don't find any treasure, but you do get a better look at that gargantuan tree. You can see it on the map there, right? It looks like almost like a spider in the middle of the village there.
Yeah. It's orange.
Well, the roof is. As you get closer and you actually see through the mist properly, that someone has built a ramshackle wooden hut on the stump of what was once an enormous tree. The rotting roots of the stump thrust up from the mire like the legs of a gigantic spider.
That's horrible.
But from this
Okay, so I'm gonna.
From this distance, that's all you can make out. But with your perception, which is rather good as well, I believe. Double checked. Yeah, that's fine. With your perception as well, you do hear. Well, it's not in the Sirenscape at the moment. I think I should be able to add it. Here we go. Come on, Sirenscape. Does that work? You do start to hear the harsh, rasping calls of ravens.
Okay. I am gonna look behind me to make sure that they're all at least 100 feet behind me, like one square in between us, and then I'm gonna continue.
Okay. You can continue on round. Are those ravens working? Wait, ravens. Should be playing.
Oi, Ravens, it's your cue.
No, wait, what's my line? What's my line? Oh yes. Ka!
I can call.
But we won't think it's the ravens. We'll just think it's Vanta just doing it randomly.
Yeah.
She is just doing
Or
it.
some of her
She's just fine.
ghostly companions. There they are. I heard them.
Alright, I peek out around the corner of this building to get a closer look at the house.
Okay. And you do see the source of that sound, the birds that you heard from a distance, as you can see on one side of this hut, an open doorway is visible, beneath which floats an upside down, hollowed out skull of a dragon.
Oh my god. Guys, I think that might be it.
Yeah, that is
I'm gonna.
Now,
clearly a trap.
flanking the hut's doorway are two large iron cages
Oh, do you, oh, yeah, I thought you were
that
going
dangle like hideous ornaments from the eaves of the roof. And inside, scores of ravens are trapped in each one.
Oh,
They squawk and flutter their wings excitedly.
Okay, I'm gonna run back to Krieg and everyone else. my one little hop. And Osara's gonna say, okay, well, the good news is we found the dragon head.
Oh?
Yes.
And what's the bad news?
It's clearly suspicious circumstances and too easy.
You didn't see anything else? Anything moving?
Plenty moving. It's full of birds.
Birds.
I like birds.
Ravens.
Oh.
Why would they be full of ravens?
Trapped ravens.
Well, ravens could either indicate Strahd's presence, or they could
Trap
be some
for
kind
you.
of trap for me, or all of us as a warning.
Well, someone's clearly been here recently enough because they're all alive.
I don't like this.
I think we should go near that skull until we get eyes on the nursemaid.
Where might she be now?
Can I kind of look around the ground and kind of sniff around and kind of look around and see if I can see any tracks or anything like that nearby that aren't ours?
Yeah, the ground is soft,
There are-
presumably from the
there are
water.
mice laid about.
Mm-hmm. Give me a survival check. There we are. Now they've started.
By any chance, is a hag, a fiend, an undead, or a fae?
Other.
What kind of range is that?
No, just are they? Because if they do, I've got advantage on this roll, because I'm tracking.
Yes.
They are. Cool. They were both pretty good, but that is 23.
You find... Ah, cheers, EDH. Good to see you, and thanks for that raid earlier.
Hello.
You see all kinds of tracks working their way through the mud and the mire around the village here, and assuming your abilities allow you to know the type as well. You have a good idea?
It just says I have advantage while tracking fae, fiends, and undead.
Okay.
I'll double check it.
You got more than 20, right?
Hmm?
You got more than 20?
Yes,
Yeah.
I did.
So yeah, I think you're used to like judging the gait of the creatures that you've seen the tracks for. Right? You've seen how they're moving, how they're distributing their weights and things, and you recognize that there have been in the last 10 day or so all manner all manner of undead. You do see a set of tracks that must belong to that fae, the centaur type, the four-legged approach. You do get a slight, almost like spider sense tingling that a hag is nearby, but you're expecting that. So yes, it seems that Barbalai Saga has definitely been active in this area, and every now and then there are very large, kind of long gouges in the mud, but you're not sure what that is.
Okay. Should we maybe skip the area and potentially ask Big and Gruesome if he knows more?
Maybe.
I feel like the more we move and the longer we wait to snatch the dragon skull, the more likely we are to get found out.
I mean, the other option is to just spring this quite obvious trap.
Right.
I mean, I could try and get it without springing anything. I could try to get close, at
I
least.
think it's more
How
of
big
a
is this
trap
dragon
of-
skull?
Yeah, I guess it is.
I think this is maybe a better job for someone who can move a little bit quicker.
And
Zeneca
not
steps forward.
quieter.
If I'm quick enough, I don't need to be quiet.
The dragon skull is huge.
No one person is
I'm
filling
figure
that.
how to move it.
That's the kind of thing that's going on top of the carriage.
Which you left behind a ways back.
Mhm.
Even if you got the skull here, we would be pretty easy to find on the way back if we didn't
We are
figure
not
out what put it here in the first place.
We are not leaving this with this skull without at least entreating with the nursemaid.
Mm-hmm.
Then let's go.
I think if there is anything dead in the area, I might be able to speak with it and get some insight about what we should expect if it's close by this trap. But I can speak with the dead, you see.
How much do I know about hags in terms of like their mannerisms from my research into creatures?
I mean, yeah, pretty much what Michael knows, and as far as D&D is concerned, probably.
It's more about like how to entreaty with them. Like, is there ways to kind of like their preferred methods that they like over tea and biscuits or a nice cake, for example.
If there's something,
Some flowers.
if you have something they want,
Yeah.
then they will offer bargains. Yeah.
What would she want?
I mean, we could find out. If not, I mean, there's always the other option. Though
I
don't
think it'd
it'll
be a
go
good
well.
idea if we just run up and be like, hello, what is it that you want from us so that we might take your dragon's skull and be in peace?
I kind of
In that
agree.
case, yeah, should do that right now. Santa starts to open her mouth. She doesn't say anything, she thinks better of it.
And we always still have the wooden coin, Sarah.
So we're
The
going to
wooden
make
coin?
a deal.
The wooden coin given by her
I have it.
acquaintance. Oh, was that you that got that? I thought it was Sarah.
Yeah, and Craig kind of like
Take
holds
it.
up and
Now, yeah, Craig has that. Something that might be important here, actually. Speaking of Jenny Greenteeth, the herbalist on the outskirts of Vallaki, what did she say about this place?
But
Oh my
the
God.
notes I'm reading now.
Her sister's here, isn't she? Yeah.
Yeah.
And
Oh my god.
And
Don't.
don't mess with the scarecrows.
let's see. What did she say about her sister? Do you remember?
Don't, and she also said don't do the wooden coin thing outside.
She...
inside.
My notes specifically say don't do it outside. Interesting.
It has to be outside.
Uh-oh.
Wow.
Inside, okay.
Colby does not remember other thing that Jenny said.
My notebook full of notes, it's still on its way from Japan. That was an oversight on my behalf,
However, Craig,
on my end.
Yes.
maybe there is some check that he could make. See if he remembers.
No, it's okay. This is with your characters would remember it. She said several times she had on several occasions tried to save her sister and been unable to.
Oh, well, I feel stupid because I didn't. I knew that.
Oh, okay.
Dang. Oops. I was like, her sister. When you can't.
Well, then maybe she didn't have health before.
I don't. Did she say why she couldn't save her sister? I remember because that's why she wanted us to go out here was to get her
Yeah.
sister.
She wants us to. Well, did she want us to rescue her, or did she want us to do something about it.
No, if possible, yeah, she wants to
rescue her.
I thought so, but I couldn't remember. I just wanted to double check.
Take care of her.
Take her out for dinner.
For dinner.
At Castle Ravenloft. No.
Fine dining.
Give her a taste of her own medicine and then make sure she gets better. Healthy. Recuperate.
Okay, so what are we doing, folks?
All right, let's do this.
Find out what
Let's
we
do
can.
it.
Friendly approach?
Friendly approach.
Friendly.
Hello.
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 You said you knew someone here before?
Fancy stuff.
Yes. A fey creature. Not exactly
A
friendly.
centaur.
Yeah.
Would it know anything about her if it lives in the same village?
Oh, sorry, that's what I meant by big and gruesome when I asked earlier if anyone thinks we should speak to them.
Yeah, that's why I grumbled, you see, because he doesn't like me at all that much.
No.
So he's not really an option to speak to.
I mean, it's an option, but I think we'd get more questions than answers and more falsehood than truths.
I see. Well, you know better than me.
Like
Craig
Zeneca's looked at her, I was
starts
like, yeah, this is definitely not the right Esmeralda.
Yeah.
To say that Zeneca knows more about something, it's like, yeah, this is definitely not right.
I didn't remember how much I know more than you, unfortunately, for me.
So, are you just approaching the hut?
Yeah.
Hello.
Saying the name of
Hello. Vanta
Babylon,
wanders
like,
ahead.
We come to bargain. Dormammu.
Bargain. Can I make an intelligence check? Because ravens... Is there anything that Vanta thinks she might have that Babylon Saga might want?
Vanta?
Because Emma can't think of anything, but I want to maybe try and see if Vanta might.
I mean, Zeneca's was probably speaking to you all before about what he was perusing and thinking, about.
Yeah.
And he knows them for bargaining for essences of yourself, parts of yourself, your
Vanta's...
happiness, your luck, your vitality.
Yeah, because Vanta is specifically thinking because there is a bit of a link between her and ravens, but I think maybe she'll just wait and see.
Your last breath, as someone may have bargained away about 12 hours ago.
Oh my god.
That was in the Underdark, a different story. So,
Is there any answer to our hails?
are you calling out?
Yep.
Okay.
I called the name of Babylon Saga and says that we are here to bargain.
No.
As in, that was her answer, or?
No, nothing.
No response.
Nope.
Babylon Saga, we are here to bargain.
Come on, that's not my hag voice.
No. No.
Not today.
No.
God.
Come back tomorrow. I've run out of tea.
I've only got one jammy dodger.
Sprinkle some
Craig,
flavor dust on it.
I am inching towards the hut.
Okay.
Spider hut, if you will.
If you will.
Spider hut. Spider hut.
Worst pizzas you've ever had.
That's really good.
Yeah, that would be terrible.
Okay, so you edge out of the buildings and slowly starts to approach the gigantic tree stump with the hut perched higgledy-piggledy on top. It's all mismatched planks and strange iron kind of chimneys coming out the side, held half half erect by various bits of twine and things, but almost tumbling down into the mud below. And you see the roof in various states of repair, depending where you're looking, and the top of that rather dilapidated looking chimney has a little curl of smoke, almost invisible in the mist, but there is a little curl of smoke coming out. And you make your way towards the door, yeah, where the skull is?
Towards the door.
So, cheers, Emma. And let me bring you over. I mean, you're not necessarily this close right away, but it's a very small map.
Whoa.
I'm guessing this is not 100 feet per square.
This is not. This is back to 5 feet.
That'd be huge. The proportions would be so whack if it was.
The most massive
biggest
bed
bed.
ever. Yeah. It's like 120 feet across that bed.
Yeah. You can't really see into the interior just yet.
Yeah. So is the skull like in front of the steps, or is it kind of like
There are no
steps around it?
There
Okay.
are no steps. No,
Just
the hut is
literally-
up off the ground, and the skull is
Okay.
hovering below the sill.
Oh, it's hovering.
Mm-hmm. Upside down. It's upside down then.
Wait, hovering or floating? Like in the water?
No, hovering in the air.
What the hell?
I heard floating before as well, so yeah. Okay, so it's
Sorry.
clear it's not actually just like a very buoyant bone.
I probably said floating, but I meant hovering. Yeah.
Floating in
I mean,
the air.
floating in air.
Yeah.
Floating in air, yeah,
Right,
okay.
yeah.
I was like, is it made of styrofoam? Is that how they fly?
Floating in the air.
No!
Moon and sky. Moon and sky. Asara, you start to shift and change. No.
No, God!
Not yet. Not yet. It is but lunchtime. So, again, you're still calling out. You can see the two swarms of ravens there. And as you approach, they do all start to batter their wings and claw, just as Sirenscape is providing for us here. As they get rather agitated as you approach.
Either a warning
Like,
for her or a warning for us.
Who knows?
We'll find out in enough.
Can I roll an insight check to see if it's an aggressive agitation or like a let us out of here please agitation?
Or get the hell away from here! What the hell are you doing?
I mean, at this point, that's not really going to stop us, I suppose.
Yeah, stop. That'll be good to know if that's what they're thinking.
Okay. Let me just have a quick look here. Okay, so yeah, there's no reaction from the hut or inside or anything.
Okay.
Venicus is gonna go up and chap the door. Sorry, knock the door.
It's open.
It's open.
Like,
Then
as
on the
Xenacus
side
tries
beam.
to move forward, like, Krig is gonna kind of put his arm out to, like, signal to wait. And Krig is gonna cast Speak with Animals on himself and try to talk to the
Nice.
raven.
That's a great idea.
Yes, good.
Okay. So you do that.
So
what do you
he-
say?
Yes. Were you captured and put in there? Are you okay?
No, we're not okay. What does it look like? She has us. She's eating us little by little. She hates ravens and cares not for the thinkings and the traditions of not harming us, as we might be Vistani souls.
Oh,
We're not. We're just ravens, but we don't want to get eaten.
I can understand that.
Be careful.
Nearby.
She's in there somewhere.
What can you guys tell me? Like, does she have like a regular schedule?
Go for tea.
Morning perambulation.
No, she does not. Hey, back. Welcome.
Our morning stretches.
Radio Taiso for hats.
Yeah.
Yes.
She grabbed all of us, trying to get hold of one of those changes.
Ah. Okay.
She kept
This might
grabbing
be a
us.
weird question.
She's like, "Are you Muriel? Are you Muriel?" My name's
Does she
Fred.
ever talk about things that she hates?
She's a twisted, bitter old thing. She hates many, many things.
What about things that she likes?
Pain. Bathing in that poor thing's blood. He gestures inside, beyond where you can see.
Is the poor thing an animal, or does it look like a person?
It's another old lady.
Gotcha. Okay.
What are they saying, Craig?
Wait a minute. We're gonna work on. And Craig, like, kind of very.
So you're breaking.
And tell them. He's gonna tell them. You know. Okay. First, she is in there. Second, she's been snatching ravens trying to catch, like, the were-raven. Specifically Muriel. She's been eating the ravens, one by one. And
What
it
was she want with
sounds like
Muriel?
she's bathing in the blood of Jenny's sister. Semi-regularly.
Sounds very haggish, if you ask
What?
me.
Her sister's in there.
Yeah. Don't know where inside, but she's in there.
I don't really approve of
breathing
the
in her
act of eating
blood?
ravens. But I suppose you can't diss anyone's bathing rituals.
I mean, Asara's gonna turn very slowly to Vanta and be like, I mean, you
And
can't.
yes. Oh, because she's bathing in blood and not water. Okay, I think I understand. Yes. I'm getting
Yeah.
better.
That's it.
It's a
That's
certain
it.
higher cost involved.
Okay, understood.
She doesn't seem to have any kind of regular schedule or, you know, I couldn't really get a whole lot other information, but that's what I know. That's what they know anyway.
Should we let them out if she's eating them?
I think so.
Well, if we're going for a friendly approach, maybe letting all her food go is not the best move.
Letting her food go could cause her to come out and wicked ambush.
While we're here, can I also cast Detect Magic? Just as a precaution?
Please.
Thing lights up like a Christmas tree.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh, my eyes!
Do I see anything unexpected or feel anything unexpected?
What can I say? I mean, the skull is, just, just aglow with, with magic. The
Understandable.
The hut is also slightly glowing, but not very strongly. Although there is something down below the level of the huts, like in the center of the tree. And then there is a pulse of necromantic energy from inside the huts in the far corner, far left corner as you're looking at the door. There is a pulse of illusion in the center of the hut.
Okay.
And other assorted paraphernalia.
Okay. I will communicate this to the group just so everyone's aware of what we might find inside.
There's a illusion?
In the middle of the room, yeah.
An illusion, you say?
Shapeshift as something else.
If
Not
it's a
sure.
shapeshifter, I can fix that.
Or that there's a
If
trap
it's
in
an
there.
illusion, I don't know.
So if we enter, we think we're seeing her, but she's somewhere else ready to ambush us.
I wonder.
Does anyone have
Going
any
onto the
way of
console.
detecting her location?
Other than tracking. No.
Hmm.
Yeah, does everyone have any magic?
I'm just having a check.
Scrying is not an option anymore, and I think I would have massive... No, I can't do it anyway.
I can cast.
I have clairvoyance.
What's that do?
Oh,
Very
I
fun.
might just cast that then. That's a sensible thing to do. I create an invisible sensor within range in a location familiar to me, or an obvious location that's unfamiliar to me, such as behind a door. It remains in place for the duration, which is 10 minutes. When I cast a spell, I can choose seeing or hearing. I can use Totem Sense through the sensor as if I were there in its space. Any creatures that can see the sensor, such as creatures benefiting from seeing invisibility or true sight, see a luminous orb. It takes 10 minutes to cast. Whatever cool is just chilling outside in the front yard. We can get an idea what's inside.
Yeah, you could be kind of looking whilst everyone's like talking amongst themselves. You could be casting that.
I'm gonna lurk and cast clairvoyance. Cool. I've never cast that before. Okay, here you go. There's the full non-Marin explanation in the chat.
Jeez.
Here.
Okay.
So yeah, that's what I'm doing.
Thank you.
Raven.
So you cast that, and you're casting it in the corner of the hut, you say?
I don't think I actually specified where I was going to cast it. I probably wouldn't cast it too close to anything magical because I'm not sure what would be there.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I don't really know what's on the other side of the door. I think I'd probably try to have it high so it's not like, at eye level, ideally. And I don't know if she'll see it or not. But somewhere high-ish, but sort of central in the room, I suppose.
And you went with sight?
I went with sight. I can switch back and forth between sight and hearing.
Okay.
But we'll start with sight.
So, as everyone is talking amongst themselves, you kind of focus and spend the time to cast that. And as it triggers, you close your eyes and look through it and observe what is within. And you see that the hut is 15 feet on a side, packed with old furniture, including a wooden cot, a wicker cabinet, a slender wardrobe, a wooden table, a stool, a barrel-topped wooden chest reinforced with brass bands over the top, and something that grabs your eye, magic eye, immediately, is an iron bathtub in the corner, stained with blood, and hanging above it like some sick joke of a marionette is the naked form of an old woman, hair bedraggled hanging down over her face as she is tied, suspended from the ceiling, hanging above the bathtub, about 10 feet above it. And also, in the middle of the room
Midsummer.
is a ghastly wooden crib. And seated in the middle is a small, angelic child.
Probably not an actual small angelic child.
I have a feeling.
Okay.
There are also a lot of flies in here as well, like the ones out in the swamp.
Okay, well, I guess that's good for Craig. Well, that's some lovely decor choices. Okay. I guess my eyes don't go blank because they're already blank and white, but I probably would sort of be quietly whispering what I see to everyone who's within range, I guess, if anyone's close to me. Explain what we might be seeing, what we will be seeing, and what's probably not real.
So of that, what do you think is not real then, Esmeralda?
The
That child.
Yeah, the detect magic, the illusion that you sensed was that where that child is.
Yeah.
Interesting.
I can cast darkness in the hut and drive her out.
I mean,
Would darkness scare a hag?
I'm thinking of a more simple approach. Either we get rid of the ravens, the ravens, or the good old-fashioned set the hut on fire.
But that
I
woman
would
is still
enjoy
in
setting
there.
the hut on fire, I think.
We can't let that woman be burned alive.
No,
I think
absolutely
she
not.
Should we?
Is there a woman really there?
Yes.
I can bring
Well,
her back
her
if she
Jenny-
dies.
She wasn't an illusion.
Sister.
That was where I felt the necromantic magic, right?
Yes.
I'm assuming.
Can I go and examine the cage's locks and possibly see how difficult it would be to pick them?
Absolutely.
That would be perception?
Investigation.
Okay, ignore that roll then. 23. They were both the same.
Passable.
You, by the way, do start to hear these voices out of the fog around you.
Probably fine.
And they look very sturdy, Asara, and they seem to have a small aura of magic about them as well. Which, in your experience, are still pickable, but it's just very difficult.
Alright, I'll go back to the others and be like, I can pick them, but there's a chance I won't be able to open them.
I mean, they're very loud. I don't think someone's going to hear you trying.
Yeah, all these crows just screaming. Craig, can you tell them to kick up a huge fuss?
Sure.
No, not a huge fuss. Kick up an average fuss, a consistent average fuss.
Okay. And, like, Craig will approach the cage, because the spell does last for, I think it's 10 minutes. Oh, wait, no. It took 10 minutes to cast Clairvoyance, didn't it?
It did take 10 minutes to class clairvoyance.
While you were having the previous
But,
conversation.
yeah, it could be happening in parallel.
They were happening in parallel.
That's fine.
Yeah, okay. So he'll lean over in, like, towards the raven's cage and ask them, like, hey guys, I need you to keep a consistent rumble going. Not too much.
They do.
I'm gonna try to get you out of here.
And
John, I'm sorry, go ahead.
sorry, and when they're free, tell them to wait until I get the other lock.
Oh, that's good. Okay, so we're gonna try to get both cages open. So once the door is open, I need you guys to stay there while we get the other one open, okay?
Okay, go for it. So they start to, squawk and flutter in a semi-loud, non-suspicious way.
John?
Natural 20, I got a 28.
Nice!
Hey!
Yes, Esmeralda.
Can I also switch from seeing to hearing and see if I can hear anything?
Okay.
See if I can hear anything.
Mm-hmm.
Do I hear anything?
It's okay, that's a quick one.
But after
you do so, and you hear little giggles and gurglings.
Oh, that's so creepy.
From the baby.
I wish I hadn't changed over now. I didn't want to hear that. Okay, well, let's go back to Asara's amazing roll. I can sit here and be disturbed.
You do.
Alright, so I'm just like, and the gate opens. I don't even have to touch it.
No. You go to work on it.
I don't want to.
Right.
You go to work on it,
surrender.
and with a very soft click, it opens, and there's a puff of magic dissipating. And you open it, and one of the ravens immediately starts to flap forward, but they're one of the other ones, like Mom arms it with its wing. We wait.
That's adorable.
I love it.
At nightfall, we
Alright,
ride.
I'm gonna sneak around here.
Gonna go to the other side.
Okay, and I'm gonna use my inspiration for this one.
As you
I don't
pass in front
No!
of the door, you almost, like duck down into the mud and out of the way as a cloud of those flies that Esmeralda saw. Just that cloud of flies just comes buzzing out, like just like out of the door.
The door's open?
It's been open the whole time.
Yeah, it's been open.
Oh. Sorry. I thought it wasn't open yet.
No, I said that right at the start.
Okay.
Sorry.
Okay, I'm gonna use that inspiration.
Go for it.
I would like to.
So that's an 11, but with inspiration.
Inspiration.
That's bardic inspiration. If you're
Yeah,
using
no, you
your,
went
like,
roll.
actual...
The inspiration that the chat is giving you is roll twice, take the higher. It gives you advantage.
Okay, cool. Oh, good. I'm glad I did that. Okay, I got 23.
Nice. Same again. Clicks open, and they wait patiently. Beady eyes glaring about. Glaring about,
Alright,
not,
as I back-
not just towards the hut, off into the mist as well.
Up the voices in the mist.
Oh, good. As I back up, I'm gonna hold up my fingers like this, and I'm gonna lean back towards Craig and be like, Craig, what are they looking at?
I don't know. What?
Well, ask them.
I see out there.
It's like, we're keeping an eye open for scarecrows. I don't know why. They're just mannequins stuffed with straw, but they're terrifying.
Right?
Aww.
I love that they understand what they are and are still terrified.
Aww.
It's quite embarrassing, really.
Professional
Alright.
scarecrows. They do what they do.
Every
Okay,
time.
before
I mean,
Craig.
it shouldn't bother you. You're not a crow.
Ahaha!
Yeah, they're not scared corvids.
Yeah, don't scare ravens.
Before Craig gives the signal, I'm like very clearly holding up my finger, like no. Are we all ready? I pull out my short bow.
Because it's waiting to pull us out because he knows that it's got a bright light on it. It's like, hi guys, we're here.
Yeah, very smart. Is there anything anyone wants to prepare?
I am going to, if possible, as we're doing this. Because you said this thing's floating. How high is it floating?
Oh, the dragon skull?
Yeah. And also, I want to know like how it's situated. Like, could I like sit on the snout and still be like ready to pounce over it?
Okay.
Or like, 'cause I've got this image of just like running across the thing and jumping into the hut. I want to know how possible that is.
Jump into the bowl of the skull, and now you're like on a teacup ride, but a
Yeah.
morbid teacup
It's like,
ride.
yeah, the
It's like a teacup, right?
the door, the bottom of the door is like 10 feet up, and then the skull is in that 5-foot space between.
Ah, so if I was on the skull, then whatever was inside would definitely see me.
Yeah.
Ah, shit. I was hoping there was like a bit I could kind of.
If you were crouched right down, no.
Okay. Well, I'm going to try and get
forward.
there.
I think
crouch
before...
down and kind of lean over.
Can I, if we have like the element of surprise, can I prepare an action? Like, can I be ready to shoot loose an arrow?
Yes, of course.
I won't. I'm afraid of tricks and hitting the wrong lady. Okay. Everyone prepared? Everyone have everything they want to do done? As Xenakis climbs up the skull.
That child is an illusion or something, but the crib of the child is an illusion. Don't fall for it, whatever it is.
I mean,
got it.
I don't know what's really there, but it's not that.
Doesn't have his bow prepped, but he does have something in his hand.
Okay.
Mysterious.
Monkey poop.
Am I making? So do I need to make a check for this? What do I? Yeah, pocket sand. Do I need to make a check to hide in this skeleton?
Give me a stealth check.
I am going to use my advantage.
Please.
My inspiration. That's dirty 20.
Nice.
Sorry, you used to yours as well, didn't you? So changed overlay. Okay, so yeah, you very stealthily clamber up into the skull, which just bobs a little under your weight. And you can see that the underside of it has been carved out to make a sitting spot.
And I'm hiding as best I can.
Okay. So yeah, you are hidden below the level of the door there. Do you put yourself,
Alright,
put yourself there?
Oh, yeah.
I'm going to look in everyone's eyes and confirm that everyone is ready.
You can't see Zeneca. The wind.
Yeah.
Ready.
He'll just have to sever. I assume he's ready. And then I'm gonna lean towards Craig and be like, okay, let fly.
And Craig will look at both of the cages and say, alright, you're good to go.
You could have said fly, my pretties. What a waste.
That's monkeys.
And you bid them fly, and with a whoosh and a flurry of wings, and yes, black feathers, they come pouring out of both of the cages and up, and they circle around the hut. They do not fly away.
I guess that's comforting.
What's up with that, guys?
That seems fairly odd, if you ask me. Is this normal behaviour?
Everyone looks at Craig. Eh? You're a bird?
As bird experts.
Oh, well, sure. I mean, there are certain occasions, but guys, why aren't you leaving?
Oh, right. Vanta starts to leave.
No. And I reach behind me. Grab
Oh,
her.
the crows. The ravens.
Okay. I'm being restrained now, I see. I did not ask for this, but I must have made a mistake and misread the room once more.
Just stand here, and I'm gonna motion next to me. stand
Understood.
here.
Don't you know? Trespassing is frowned upon in many, many places.
Is this the the ravens or...
No, it's
No,
not the
no.
Ravens.
Not the ravens.
That is
The obvious trap that we ran
John's
into.
voice.
That voice
It's the obvious trap that we've run into.
came echoing out of the fog
Is it a trap if you know that it's there?
all around you.
Very good point.
And
Doesn't mean we're any smarter for triggering it.
I'm just waiting for her to like get into this teacup. I'm like, stab!
I said that because I asked the ravens specifically, like, why aren't you leaving?
That was the response.
Yeah, they know that she didn't like doing the trespass, so they're trying to piss her off as much as possible.
Yeah, they're trespassing. Like, it's unkind.
Blatantly.
Just
Hundreds of them
skip it.
trespassing at once.
Haha, lady, we're trespassing on your land.
Not even near airspace.
You shouldn't have gone clambering over my skull.
Well, we need it.
Zenicus, how many hit points do you have?
Uh-oh.
You don't. No.
I
Is this happening
have
right now?
75.
Ooh. If only you'd had.
Can I?
No, sorry.
Is there any? No, damn it.
If only you'd
Yes,
had
here.
double.
What?
If the target
What?
has 150 hit points or fewer,
Jesus Christ.
for the first time, I get to use my emote. That's not part of just a chat joke.
What?
What?
Let those phoenixes fly. As all
Power
of you
word.
see,
Power word kindness, of course. For a dick.
Zenicus tumble back into the carved out interior of the skull, out of view as he dips and falls below, motionless.
Wait, what?
And I need some initiative, please.
I'm guessing not from me. You still need initiative from me?
Yes.
It's open until
Oh,
pink.
so I can make all my death saving throws. Okay. Yeah.
That's a 12 from me.
That's right.
18.
Initiative
Please.
is roll. I'm not going to be able to put that in the map. So
It's okay.
16.
Add you all in here. There you go.
Thank you.
Okay. How far? We might need this tomorrow.
Gone through. Sorry, my computer's struggling.
Mm.
There we go. Let's raise it up. Okay. Now. How's that level there? Not too noisy, is it? Good.
Thank you, Patch.
Come on, computer, you can do it. Sorry, everyone. Bear with me. Okay, so yes, you just hear this cackling laughter from throughout the mist around you. Oh, come on! Sorry. Wake up! Wake up! Wake up! How's everyone doing?
I've full
Oh, yeah,
HP.
Yeah, long rest. That kind of thing. I was summing up the initiatives. So it's gone through. Okay.
Looks like we're starting with death saving throws.
Whoop whoop.
Okay, so in descending order. Okay, so
Oh yeah, it was Vantos.
Oh,
I'm 16.
sorry, Emma.
16.
Thank you. Okay, cheers, everyone. So, boom, put that in there again. And at the top of the round, we have Xenicus Gahain. I need you, sir, to make me a Constitution saving throw.
Not a death saving throw. Okay.
bless.
Con save.
Please.
Yeah. 5.
5.
Get inspiration.
Too late.
I did not
no,
call
it.
it.
Doesn't have it at the moment, I think. Right? You used it.
I did
before.
not. Patch gave it to me again
Oh, thank
afterwards.
you. Cheers.
But I did not call it, so it's my
Yeah,
bad.
nice. Thank you, Patch. We'll leave that there for later. Some of these emotes are amazing, guys. Okay, and that happens. Then,
Anything else?
nope. It's the end of your turn.
Oh,
And then, let's see. Lady Vanta.
Hello. So,
Could
just
you?
because I'm not
sorry,
looking at the map.
not that.
Oh, God.
Sorry. Could you also make me a Constitution saving throw?
Con save? Of course I can. It's 12.
Okay. You take.
Sarah got inspiration.
Thank you. Just let me attack
Does
Vanta.
Vanta have inspiration?
Yes.
No. Okay. Yes, then can she use it, please?
Yes.
Okay, I'm going to use it. 15.
Okay, I'm sorry. I'm afraid that's not enough. As
Worth trying.
you see a sickly green bolt of energy come hurtling out of the mists, burning away the mists surrounding it, crackling and fizzing, dripping with energy as it comes suddenly from behind you, straight between Vanta's shoulder blades, and spreads out across her back. And Vanta, you take 59 points of
I'm dead in one shot. What the
necrotic,
heck? 59.
necrotic energy.
You've got your extra HP from the new
I'm in
level?
death save. Yeah, I have 51 HP.
Oof.
Okay, cool, we're fine. Cool. Welcome back, guys.
Welcome back.
I love this game.
Endgame Strahd. Okay.
Hero Thief gave Vanta inspiration.
She used it. She had
Oh,
it.
that was it. Sorry, that was it.
No, she had it from before.
I used it.
Yeah, and it's come back now.
Never mind.
And authority. Guys. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you.
Okay. Boom. Right. Thank you.
Vanta is in one hit. Hags.
Jeez. Okay. And yes, that is a death saving throw, please, Emily.
Wait, do I have? I can't use it. I can't use my
Not a
inspiration
death save,
for.
so
Yeah, I'm gonna use a real dice for this. Use a resin one. A resin one? Can I use one of all stairs dice? Yeah. Oh my god.
Special.
I'm using a cool dice. Lily advised me on which one to use. Oh no! Is it just straight up on a d20?
Straight roll. What is it?
9!
Oh, that is one fail. Okay.
This is fine.
This is fine. Krieg.
okay. So Krieg was holding the nice wooden polished coin that Jenny Greenteeth gave him, and he's going to flip it to the right of him, and he's going to say the magic words, "Pretty penny, show me Jenny."
Okay, so yeah, you see Krieg just like flip this coin, say some kid's nursery rhyme, and throw it in the ground, nothing in particular, and then whoosh, a tree bursts up from the ground. It's about 5 feet across, this huge trunk of a tree, and the branches bloom out and leaves spring into being, and then with a strange kind of organic creaking, cracking sound, a large knothole on the side starts to expand and stretch up and down the length of the trunk, and it moves to the sides, and you see Jenny Greenteeth come hobbling out, and she's like, what is it? What's going on? Oh, why have you brought me here? This is where I always get killed and have to come back again.
Well, hopefully with our help that won't happen.
You say it as like one member is like dead on the floor, the other member is dead in a skull.
Vanta's just like, her tongue is lolling out of her mouth and she's frothing slightly.
And she
we need some help, Jenny.
She,
just the usual.
Leaning heavily on this gnarled, like twisted wooden cane, she comes stomping over, and she's like, "Take this!" And she thrusts a picnic basket at you with like a red gingham cover, like cloth over the top, and it chinks gently as she thrusts it into your hands. And then she goes hobbling on by, and she's like, Laura, are you there?" And she clambers up past, and she looks down. Oh, look at him! And then into the hut. Okay, thank you, Rick. Esmeralda.
So both Xenicus and Vanta are down, right?
Xenicus is fallen into the bottom of the skull. Yep, and Vanta is collapsed next to you. Yeah.
Okay. I'm going to... Vanta's next to me and she's the one who is healing. I'm going to use my action to use my healer's kit to stabilize her.
Give me a medicine check.
I don't need one. Do I? It says here I don't need one.
Oh, with the kit? No, sorry.
Yeah.
Thank you.
So I think you don't come back to life.
Yeah, Emma, roll me a d4.
The D4?
Please.
She's out.
Oh wait, that's true. Never mind. Can I undo that then? I think instead at this point probably be better to use my potion of healing. I have one left.
Okay.
Cool.
I'm gonna use my last potion and to try and get her up again.
Please.
What dice do we need to roll?
You don't need to roll anything. You get 11 points back.
Okay. So
So that's my action. Sorry.
Vanta, you come back to consciousness. Your eyes flutter open, and Esmeralda is kneeling over you with the healing potion bottle empty.
First, get Xenicus. Help Xenicus. I can't.
Okay.
And so that's my action. My bonus action, I'm going to put on Blade Song.
Okay. Thank you.
And I'm going to move back closer to Xenicus if I need to.
Please.
So that's my turn.
Okay, I should see if we've got nice little... Oh yes, here we go. This will go for Blade Song. Ching. Swords. Okay.
Oh, cool. I like it.
The ravens just caw panicked in a panicked way and just flutter their wings, and they're just flying around. One of them's like around the back of the house here, and the other one's right next to you still, as they're just circling and cawing and like a little whirlwind of black feathers around the hut here. And Asara Bell with Xenicus on deck, lying on the deck.
I am going to take that vial that Jenny Greenteeth gave me like forever ago.
Mm-hmm.
And I am going to drink it.
It's gonna be something like this, is like Greek wildfire. It's just gonna like burn from the inside.
I don't think she didn't tell me what it was, and she didn't tell me not to drink it. But she did tell Craig to only use that wooden coin outside, so I think she would tell me if it were something that would burn me from the inside out. I think she would have told me not to drink it.
Gonna like poke her head out the door and be like, "Oh, don't drink! Oh no! Oh no! Oh!"
Okay, yes.
And
I hope she wasn't a good friend.
And I don't think it was a healing potion, because she would have just said, "Hey, give this to your friends who are dying." So.
True.
Yeah.
You healed 20d8, and you're like, "God damn it!"
No.
No.
Because if she gave it to me and told me to use it when I was in need, but I don't know. For a healing potion, she'd just say that. It felt like something special.
Okay.
I'm gonna be a squid. Watch.
Okay, so yes, you knock that back, and you get a slight kind of nervous tick in your hang on, where we got here?
In my eye. In my nose. My
Okay.
teeth are moving.
Sorry, just a moment. Okay, so as you knock this back, it rather pleasantly tastes of caramel, and which is delicious.
Cool.
Yeah, right. And you are. Xenicus will know all about this in his other form, as he's very kind to my character. You are hasted.
Ooh.
That's very good.
What's that? I can go fast? I go fast?
Mm-hmm.
Gotta go faster.
How fast I go?
Let me just double check. I think it's double, right?
Yeah. You also get like you get an extra. You get one extra attack as well.
Yeah.
Okay, I get
And
one
you also
extra
get like
attack.
bonus AC.
Yeah,
So you get +2 AC, double speed, advantage on dexterity saving throws, and you gain one extra action, but you can only do it to attack, dash, or disengage, or like hide.
Okay, I need to find this because I'm not gonna remember all that.
Yeah. Just Google DD Beyond Haste. It will come up.
Yeah. Yes, spell haste. Okay. But I do need you to make me a charisma saving throw.
12.
Okay. So yes, you knock this back, and you start to kind of get this kind of twitch, and you just feel this energy pour through you. You can do anything. You've got so much to do, so many things that you need to do right now. And you're like, ooh, look at that small twig that's like lying at the edge of the tree, because you're down by the roots of the tree there. You're like, oh, look at that small twig. And Esmeralda, you see Asara reach down, grab this small, kind of like 3 centimeter long piece of twig that the ravens had broken off as they flew away, and she eats it.
Oh. I'm a bird now?
Hey.
Okay.
Feral bird
Do
energy.
you eat sticks?
I mean, I thought
Excuse
it was a
me,
bigger stick.
Esmeralda, do you eat sticks?
I thought it was a bigger stick, and it was the werewolf taking over.
Ooh, yeah!
Time to play fetch.
Okay, thank you.
Another one joins the Paw Patrol.
And anything else on your turn? I think the haste will kick in next time, right?
Yeah, no, that'll be it. I'm not gonna move or go nowhere, so.
Bonus action. Don't you do something funky with that?
That is, yeah, you know what? You're right. I have, that thing that gives me advantage on my next turn.
Mind you, I don't think we can see any bad guy right now.
Yeah, you have to focus
Steady
on
aim.
At what? I mean, I guess you steady yourself. But it's fine, yeah.
It says, as a bonus action, you give yourself advantage on your next attack roll on your current turn.
Yeah, you just, like,
can use this
settle-
bonus action only if you haven't moved.
Right, you settle your feet.
So.
Yeah, get ready. Yeah. Okay. So yeah, you get that, even though you're kind of like buzzing and like really desperate to move. Okay.
Like,
oh, thank you, Tamio.
Taking like so hard.
Me.
Like,
take it easy. Yes, indeed. Okay. Zeneca, say Constitution saving throw, please.
oh, again. Con save, so that's +3. 15?
Okay. Thank you. Esmeralda, you do not see anything happen. Zeneca's does not stir. And let's have a look here. I like Sirenscape just laughed at you then. Was it rude? Where is it? There's one of these icons that I want to use for you. And it's hiding. Where can I find it? Okay, so okay, I use this. That's what I want to do. Okay, so next, Lady Watson.
Hello.
Hello. Welcome back. I feel I need to catch you up on a few things. Yeah. So, could you give me a wisdom saving throw, please?
Oh. Okay. 17 plus 7, 24.
Very nice. Okay. You
So wise.
hear a voice whispering in your mind, and you just hear this horrible voice.
You there, cleric.
Yeah.
Use your most powerful magics on that stupid bird.
And you feel yourself turning towards Krieg. And your
Can I choose how I take him out?
arm reaches out.
Yes.
But that's Krieg. Why would you do that?
I was gonna say, like with that comment, she just attacks one of the small birds because she didn't say stupid bird, she didn't say witch.
I start looking towards those ravens like, how could you betray me and my people?
Krieg's the smartest bird I know. He's no stupid bird.
Lincoln would appreciate that spell.
I think he would.
Okay.
Oh,
Lady Venser, you do not attack Krieg. What do you do on your turn? Krieg, you're next.
I cast Twilight Sanctuary.
Okay. And stand up?
It's an action. Twilight Sanctuary. It's a
like
channel divinity.
Limp-wristed, like sepulchral hand comes up out of the mud. Oh.
Yeah. The first thing I do is I just raise my hand and go, because I'm dead, basically. But then from my hand, you see there's just like a single feather, and from that, just a sphere of twilight just expands, 30-foot radius. So does it fill the whole space, as far as I'm aware?
30 feet, or from
Pretty
you,
much.
yes?
Yep. Okay, so it's big. It's a big boy. And all of my allies will be getting 1d6 plus 8 temporary HP whenever it ends its turn in the sphere. So there's that. That's the first thing. So you guys, whenever you finish your turn in this sphere, including me, you get 1d6 plus 8 temporary HP.
Okay.
Then I can also decide, I think, whether or not it can be changed to a different thing. But I'm going to just say temporary HP is probably our best bet.
Okay.
And then for me specific, I know you said to help Xenacus, but I have like what, 1 hit point?
11.
11. I have 11 HP. That
Yep.
makes all the difference.
That's long.
I think I'm going to do a. This is going to sound crazy, guys. I think I'm going to do a 4th level healing word.
Oof.
On myself.
Yep.
So that I don't die. in the next round
Not
as
again.
best as possible. Not again. And that looks pretty good. That's 15. I wish it was more, but it's still
Pretty good. Healing
It's
word.
not bad. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. Yep. And that'll be. Can I stand up?
Yes, I did that for you. I assumed.
Great. I stand up.
Okay.
That's it.
Noted.
And I move to Xenacus. I move within touch range of Xenacus.
Okay.
Great. Done.
Noted. And I've got. Can everyone see the aura?
No.
Okay. Everyone is in it at the moment. So roll your temp HP, Banter, for yourself.
Whee!
Krieg, go. Esmeralda next.
What's in the box, Jenny?
So you pull back the gingham cover.
Yes.
There is a greater healing potion for each of you.
That's very nice. Can we add them in now, or is that after?
Krieg has them at the
Got
moment.
them all.
Okay.
I have all of them. They are mine.
Take to the skies.
We'll never see them again.
Goodbye.
Attackers!
No.
Going to join my people in the mountains.
No. Alright. So is uncovering the basket an action, John?
No. Interact with objects is a free action.
Okay, cool.
One is a free action.
So I think what I'm gonna do is I'm going to come around to the corner of the hut here.
Mm-hmm.
I guess like in that space where the raven's cage was hanging.
Yep. That means the cage is still there. You lock yourself away.
No, God no.
Safe indeed.
I maybe like kind of hovering against like towards the side of the hut, and as a bonus action, I'm going to cast Searing Smite on my short sword.
Okay. Anything else?
And I'm going to attack the hut.
Okay.
I want to light it on fire.
Please do.
Do I have to roll to hit the hut?
Yes.
Can you hit the side of a bar door?
Okay.
Actually, well, no. Sorry.
Okay.
I mean, you might get a critical hit against the hut.
True. Okay, so the spell, it's a con save of 14 for the hut. And if I hit, says on a failed save, it takes 1d6 fire damage, and it is engulfed in flames. Or in this case, because it's its size, I guess it would just start to...
This root.
Right, yeah.
So you're actually attacking the wall of the hut or the root of the tree? Sorry, I should have...
Well, I would imagine because the root of the tree is in the water, it would be less effective.
I mean, it thrusts up out of the ground and goes up to the stump, like, it's quite prominent.
Yeah, you know what? Why not? Mm-hmm. Yeah, let's go for the root.
You say it's a con save?
Of 14, yeah.
Okay.
I mean, the fact that he's contemplating rolling. Is this? Oh, fuck.
13.
That's a creature.
Yeah.
It's a 13 a pass or fail? Okay.
Fail.
The hut's a creature itself.
So, it takes 2 fire damage
Castle.
immediately.
Say again, sorry?
Takes 2 fire damage,
Mm-hmm.
Plus my damage from my sword.
Okay.
Ooh, that was a 1. I'm re-rolling that with Piercer.
Nice.
It's like Baba Yaga's hut.
There we go. So that's 11 piercing and 2 fire damage, 13 total.
Okay.
Yeah.
And I do get another attack as well.
Okay.
So that's 9 plus 5. So 9 more piercing, 5 more fire. And it has ignited.
Okay. Is there like fire damage that it takes every turn or something?
Yeah, so the creature or target can use a target or creature within 5 feet of the inflamed thing can use an action to put out the flame, or if some other effect douses the flames, like being submerged in water, the spell ends.
Okay.
Okay, so that's my turn.
Noted. Okay. So, all of you see Krieg go running over there with this gently clinking basket of his as he skips off to have a picnic. He ignites his blade. He's like, you stupid tree! And attacks the root of the tree stump that is sticking out of the side here. And Krieg, as you do that,
yes,
there is a shudder of movement, and all of you see, as with a slurp and a nasty tearing damp sound, the giant roots beneath the hut come to life and pull themselves up out of the mire. The hut and the roots lurch and groan, becoming a lumbering mass that cracks and creaks as it walks, crushing all in its path. As as the creeping hut of Baba Lysaga pulls itself up out of the Burez mud.
And in those circumstances, it'd be really cute.
In legs.
And
Aww.
we shall stop there for tonight.
I want one.
Yeah, look, replace the caravan with a moving hut.
Right? Ghost horses, what?
Alright, everyone. Thank you. So, we shall continue this next time as we keep moving forwards, hopefully towards a confrontation with the Dark Lord himself. But do not miss how the rest of this confrontation goes next week, and we will be back. But before that, let me tell you about all the things that we have going on in between. As first and foremost, in a matter of hours. Sorry, I was tempted to go longer, but I better not. At 11 a.m. Japanese time, 12 lunchtime in Sydney on the Australian East Coast time, we will be over, I will be over on Dreaded GM's channel for the fantastic Starlight Foundation charity stream with the wonderful, wonderful Sylvie and Chris from Carney Sideshow, AJ from Winter's Tales, Dead Aussie Gamers, Josh from Tales of Fish, and all of the fabulous people over there, as you can come and see us playing a fabulous one-shot for this charity event. Let me do a shout-out over there again. And wow, I can't type.
Just go back.
Behave. Thank you. There we go. Okay, Dreaded GM. Boom. There he is. Okay, do head on over to Dreaded GM and give them a follow so you can see all of the incredible streams that they have for this incredible charity happening all of this weekend. Then tomorrow, Friday, whenever that is for you, I say it's tomorrow for everyone now. Tomorrow we'll be back in Avernus as they are also a few sessions away from a finale of one kind or the other, as they are trying to save the city of Elturel from the demons and devils in Avernus. Do join us tomorrow for that. Then, at the other end of a campaign, just starting out, they're baby steps, the kind of baby steps where you get your ass handed to you by an animated broom. We will be back in Candlekeep for Candlekeep Mysteries with our good friends from KBG Podcast. Then, next week, we will be back for the Snout of Omgar in the tropical jungles off the south coast of Chult with our Tuesday group. And that'll bring us all the way around to plunging into the Underdark once more, Wednesday evening or Thursday morning, depending where you are in the world. And all the way back to this swampy mess. A huge thank you to everyone that joined us today. A bunch of you watching, thank you so much. It's been an absolute pleasure to have you along for the adventures with us. And to all of my wonderful players, thank you so much. Wonderful to have you back, Emma. And look forward to seeing you all again.
Happy to be back. Yay!
Yay! Very happy to have you all back, and looking forward to seeing you all again very, very soon. As I said, if you're not following the channel already, give us a follow so you can get an invite to our followers Discord. There it is there. Okay. If you follow the channel, I will send you the invitation through on that. Keep an eye on your Twitch whispers. Then, also, if that is not where you fancy headed, oh, thank you, dear little dumpling. Great name. And if you want to follow us in other places, here is our Twitter and YouTube. All of the VODs are on YouTube, and all of the news and stuff that's going on is on Twitter, along with other little snippets and things going on. And then you can catch up and join us for all of our adventures in all of the various spots that we like to romp around in. Now, that said, it is time to stop. But speaking of news and exciting things coming up, wonderful, wonderful thanks to our good friend Patch from Quest Junkies UK over there in chat, at least he was before, and a massive thank you to him, not just for the fabulous Curse of Strahd video that we have, but also another little teaser that will be coming up immediately after said Curse of Strahd video. Do stick around for that, and this is their channel. Do head on over and give them a follow. You can see Esmeralda, Xenicus and myself playing in our adventures over there, coming not too far off, a little closer than before, a few weeks away, but we will be back there soon, and all of the other good stuff that they are doing. Then, I did forget the UK. I'm sorry, Quest Junkies. Thank you. Not that Quest Junkies. Ignore that one. Cheers, buddy. Sorry. Talking and typing at the same time is not a good idea. Quest. I even said UK, I just didn't type it. Excuse me. Thank you. Sorry, Patch. Okay, there they are. I was like, Resident Evil 4? I haven't seen you playing Resident Evil 4. Okay. Bloodborne. There we go, that's more like it. Excuse me, everyone. That is who you want to give a follow to. If you give Quest Junkies a follow, do say hello. As well. And yes, but do head over to Quest Junkies UK and give them a follow, as they are wonderful friends of ours, and you can see more of them in the near future. But let us head over to the wonderful things that Patch has created for us with our Strahd outro, and then a little teaser of what's to come in the near future. So, until then, thank you, everyone. And, as we like to say around these parts, Oyasumi Nasai.
Oyasumi!
Bye.
Bye.